How you doing, folks? It's Trenius, and you're tuned into the infamous Living Realm Network. Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. Yes, we're always trying to do the right thing, guys. When you're always trying to do the right thing, you will always notice that something seems to aid you. Something seems to have favor over your life when you have a positive mindset. Thank you so much for tuning in. And it's very true. Like, when you're trying to do the right thing, when you just have a positive mindset, when every intention inside you says that I want to help, I want to give a helping hand, I want to help out others, I want to make somebody else's life better, I want to make myself better, I want to make the world a better place, I want to bring something creative to the world, I want to introduce things to the world. Some of you business owners out there, I want to bring this business to the world so that it can provide people with this here. You know, because the world doesn't have this yet. I want to give people this. You know, like for instance, making these videos, I like to just give people this because this is a part of me that runneth over. You know, and when you have a gift, when you have a passion, or when you have something that you want to give to the world, you know, it's usually something that you're very passionate about. You know, deep down inside that business that you want to create, there is a why. There is a why you want to create it. You know, and that gives the answer to everything. And so I was reading this book that said exactly what I just told you, and it says that if you want to prosper in anything, if you want to succeed in anything, always make sure you ask yourself, why are you doing it? You know, that's where you're gonna find the untapped treasure to what it is that you're trying to create. And this guy actually confirmed it. You know, one of my friends, you know, my entrepreneur friends who I hang around, he actually confirmed what I had read in that book like a week after I had read it in the book. And he was like, you know, one thing I don't understand about a lot of people, you know, a lot of business people or whatever, you know, they don't know why they're doing what they're doing, Trenius. And I'm like, wow, confirmation. That is so true. So I'm here to confirm it to you, you know, Realm Teamer, that it's very important that you know why you are doing the things that you're doing. And you can use this, you know, in all the things that you do, you know, in life. You know, why am I doing it? Why am I creating this situation for myself? Why do I keep myself in this situation? You know, and sometimes, guys, you don't always have the why. You don't always have the answer. And so that's why you should always remember to trust in the universe. When I say trust in the universe, I'm also saying trust in God. Sometimes you don't have a clue as to why things are happening. And it's just not up to you to find that out at that moment in time, because it's not yet known. You know, you're not ready for it yet. A lot of us tend to get ahead of ourselves, and we tend to forget the fact that we are not in control. You know, we tend to forget that even though we want certain things to play out in our favor, you know, in this order, in that order, it don't always play out in that order, because the order that we see it playing out in is not as accurate as to what God can create for you. You know, and his ways, the ways of the universe, are way more articulate than we could ever be as individuals. I mean, I like to trust in a higher power that can create grass, or you know, keep these trees out here green without anybody coming to water them. And like, the storms in the air are all calculated to rain in certain parts of the United States or the world, you know, to keep this area over here in this climate, you know, and keep this rainforest like a rainforest. Like, I would like to trust in the power that creates all of that. You know, I saw a solar flare the other day for the first time in my life, or not a solar flare, a solar eclipse, I'm sorry. And I was like, wow, like it's very, very magical how the intelligence of the universe can actually make the moon go in front of the sun, like, without hitting it and stuff like that. Like, all the planets aligned in the sky never touch each other. Everything is so perfect. So just knowing that, you got to ask yourself, why do you want certain things when you want them, versus when you know that you can trust in a higher power to create this outcome for you. You know, why do you do what you do? You know, after you watch this video, make sure you meditate for a little bit and just ask yourself, why do you go to school? Why do you choose to get an education? Why do you want to create this business? Why are you talking to such and such? What do they do to help you? Why do you want to go on that grand vacation? Why are certain people your friends? You know, ask yourself why. You know, and when you begin to ask yourself questions, it's kind of like the universe still responds on even things that you're supposed to answer for yourself. See, we're all connected here, Realm Teamers. We're all connected in the universe. I like to say that we're all connected as individuals to one another, believe it or not. Every action creates a reaction, you know. Every pebble that you throw into the lake creates a ripple in the universe. On a very small, minute level, you know, that rock that skips out there in the lake creates ripples. You know what happens in return? Under the water, fish wake up. What was that? Underwater, like a SpongeBob. Did you hear that up there? Is the world coming to an end? No, it's not. Somebody just threw a pebble into the water. You know, humans. I'm just trying to take on a reality of a fish, guys. It's just the imagination, you know, how it runs rampant. But seriously, ask yourself why, man. Why? Why do you do what you do? Why do you feel the way you feel? The way you feel is based on the thing that you desire most, right? We know this, right? And the thing that you desire most makes you feel the way you feel. So if this is happening, you must be creating some kind of ripple into the universe. See, our feelings feel the way they feel because they're creating ripples in the energy field. You might be depressed or you might be sad and the situation is gone. The situation is long over. Why is it that people still want to remain sad? Why is it that people still want to remain upset or filled with anger? I think it's something that they don't really realize that they're doing energetically. People want to get a reaction out of the universe to say, hey, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. And it better come back to the degree in which you want it. Right? Right. That's how we are as individuals. You know, we continue to feel a certain way until somebody says, okay, all right, I'm with you. I love you because you feel like this. You know, that's how we are as individuals. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just trying to get you to understand that your feelings, you know, your emotions, understand your emotions. Like I say, especially women, understand your emotions. Ask yourself why you feel the way you feel when you feel the way you feel. And ask yourself, am I looking for some type of reaction out of this person, out of the universe? Why do I feel this way? Have I gotten that answer yet? Or do I just choose to dwell on something that I've gotten the answer for? Why do you feel the way you feel? You know, earlier, before I came out and recorded this video, I'm gonna let you in on some personal stuff, because I like to keep it real, REM team members. And I really didn't have the fire to come and record today. I mean, y'all know I do it every day. But based on situations that I went through last night, because I had a lot of fun last night, and I actually got high off life this morning based on things that happened last night. And I want you to watch that video after this video, because I'm gonna upload it after this video, high on life. And I didn't really want to record. And so I began to ask myself, why do you not want to record? And so when I asked myself, why do I not want to record? I got all these thoughts come to my mind, you know, and my intuition began to talk to me. Why don't you want to do it? Simply because you're tired, Tren. Simply because you had a long night last night. And so I said to myself, oh, so this is a physical thing that's going on here. Like, this is something physical as to why I don't want to come and record. Okay, so it's just my body, you know, telling me that it's tired. But my voice is not. My knowledge is not. My brain is not. And so I weighed out the pros and cons of why I should record today versus I weighed out the pros and cons of why I should record today and why I shouldn't. And I simply should. And I figured out that I should because it's a passion of mine. I love to do it. And it weighed, that Libra scale weighed in my favor. You know, I'm over here. The negative voices were over here. And it just went up. And so I'm Trenius Henderson, guys, of the infamous Living Room Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for those out there who have actually went to the bottom and became gold members. If you want to become a gold member, guys, just open up access for me to talk to you personally, one-on-one. I know a lot of you would like to have your own life coach that you can talk to once a month, messaging and stuff like that. I'm that guy, folks. And so, you know, keep that in mind, guys, as you continue to be a REM team member. Just know that I am your life coach, and I'm willing to talk to you personally, one-on-one, 1 hour a month. And so, anyway, guys, just make sure that you stay tuned in. In the meantime, I'll see you next time in the next 24 hours. Peace.